Hi, and welcome to Geno's Takes for bowl season, people. You knew we'd give you some of these, so you can't wait. Let's start with the Royal Purple Las Vegas Bowl. What did the winner get? Little purple helmets? I'm sure you ladies have gotten some of those in your day. Alicia knows what I'm talking about. All right, look, let's get right to it. The Utah Utes are giving 3.5, just 3.5 to the BYU Cougars in Vegas over at Sam Boyd Stadium. Now, when I first saw this line, I'm like, wow. This can't be the first time someone in Vegas misunderstood what I meant when I said, can I get a really nice Utah line? Look, I can understand why it's kind of so low, but it freaks me out. Look, I get it. Utah kind of limped into the end of the season. They lost a couple games and then they won their last few. But here's the thing. They lost Devontae Booker and everyone thinks that's a big deal. I get it. But his backup, Joe Williams, may sound like a plain kind of kid and he may not be as seasoned as Booker, but this kid is probably faster and more elusive. Not to mention, this is a BYU team that finished second overall in the Pac-12, okay? Just behind some team named Stanford. Not bad. And they won the South Division. So it's not so much confusing that they're only laying 3.5, but I think the real concern we have here, guys, is that they got the sixth crappiest bowl pick, and we've seen what that can do. Teams can either get angry and really play up to say, oh, we'll show you, or they can just say, why are we in this crappy bowl, and not even care. We've seen that time and time again. So you have to decide which way to go. Well, here's the thing. Were we hallucinating way back in the middle of November when Utah was 8-1, and they were not only in the conversation for the college bowl football playoff, but this was a team that many people said would be number one if they weren't in the softer Pac-12. This really makes me lean towards Utah. And sure, everyone's big on the true freshman kid, the QB Tanner Magnum over at BYU, but he'll be facing a Utah defense that ranked 39th. And before you say 39th, that's not a big deal. It is when you play in the Pac-12 where it's very high scoring. In fact, the only conference where you'll see more bigger offenses would be the Yalta Conference after World War II, people. All right, and the Big Ten, but World War II is much funnier. Look, this can go one of two ways. These guys on Utah, these kids that I really like, can really get up for their coach, Kyle Whittingham, right, who they feel got snubbed, and play big and crush the Cougars, who I'm not that big on. Or Bronco Mendenhall could get his guys to do a nice big farewell game because he's gone. That's right, Mendenhall took the gig at Virginia. That's the second greatest vanishing act in BYU since John Smith's tablets disappeared. Joseph Smith, whatever. This is a bet of biblical proportions, my friend. I'm taking the Utes and I'm laying the 3.5.